In the South African market, we are flooded with Bakkie options. However, every brand does focus on something unique when it comes to their Bakkie. So every single one has a point of difference. When it comes to the GWM P500, I think their unique angle is definitely luxury, because the P500 is the most luxurious Bakkie you can get in South Africa at the moment. And here's why. But before I go inside where all the luxury is, let me quickly talk about the looks and this beautiful exterior. You've got these beautifully sculpted full LED headlights with daytime running lights. They look so cool, so unique, so gorgeous. Then this massive grille, which looks so good with all the chrome. I love the big logo. And also you have your 360-degree camera system nestled right below it. So you can't really see it, but it's there and everything is so well put together. You get beautiful 18-inch deep set machine finished alloy wheels. Then moving down the side, you get chunky door handles with keyless entry, gorgeous side steps, actual roof bars that I think you can use because they are thick, chunky, and they feel robust. Then my favorite part, the rear doors, because the chrome bit extends so nice and wide to the rear of this door sill. But also, do you see there's no seams? That's because the rear doors actually extend past the body. Like, that is so cool. Check how nice and big they are. I love it. But it also hides a little secret compartment. So it's this little panel that's hidden behind the door frame. And when you open it, you can see there's a nice usable space. You can actually put like a flashlight or something in there. And it's hidden by the door when it's closed. So that's pretty cool. Around the back, it's just as nice because you get these chunky taillights, like the pattern, love the design. You get a thick, chunky bumper and it looks and feels robust and heavy. Big logos and the most impressive tailgate. Because if you click once, it can actually split, making it easy to load things in, and there's no flat lip that's in the way. However, it can also open like a normal bed so that you can tailgate, sit right on the back of it, and it's just as nice and sturdy. So having that extra ability to this Bakkie already just impresses me so much. Another extra bit here in the back, you actually get these two little white lights either side of the brake light, and they illuminate at night so that you can actually see what's happening in your bed. I think that's pretty cool. Also, it's attached to a nice little spoiler, and this rear window, it opens electrically. You might be wondering what's powering this P500. Now, you can get into the range for about 800,000 Rand, but then it's a 2.4 litre turbo diesel motor. It's a very, very nice option to have because it has 135 kilowatts of power and about 480 Newton meters of torque. But the unit I have here, this is the showstopper because it is actually their HEV model. It's their hybrid one, which is very impressive when you look at the figures, but also the engine, because it's a 2-litre turbo motor mated to a hybrid system. If you see orange cables, you know, electrified. And this 2-litre can produce 255 kilowatts of power, which is phenomenal, but also 648 Newton meters of torque. They say it's good for under 10 litres to the 100, and it is mated to a 9-speed automatic transmission. Those figures are super impressive. Now, the interior, that's where the P500 really shines. And when I said luxury, this is what I'm talking about. There's plenty of leathers and soft touch materials everywhere, nice chromy bits, and I just love the overall look of this cabin, but also when you drive it, how you interact with it. It is just next level because this drives so much like an SUV. You know how in general Bakkies, there's like a judder and like when you go over imperfections, you like feel it and everything shakes. This doesn't have that. This is very, very premium and it just like wafts. I love everything about the drive of the P500, and you can tell it shares a lot with the Tank 500 because it's technically a luxury SUV with the benefit of a low bin. But when we look more around the interior, it's the fact that there's so much tech Every button and switch feels nice as well. There's climate control switches. We like physical buttons. I keep mentioning it. This infotainment screen, 14.6 inches. It is absolutely massive. It's so crystal clear, very beautiful when it comes to its coloring. It's just so nice. You even get like a nice analog clock over here. But the seats are where they really get you, because they are so plush, so comfortable. They look so good. You even have these little switches here for the passengers in the rear to adjust if it's in an incorrect position. And you will just see, you get leathers everywhere on the door cards. You even get gloss black. You get LED ambient lighting that's just like nestled everywhere. You get a 9-speaker Infinity audio sound system, which is so fantastic. The bass in this car, the clarity, everything is so nice. And that's why I just love it. I mean, just look at these aircon vent switches. They're so thick and chrome and beautifully crafted. And then there's more on that analog clock. The functionality and intuitiveness of their infotainment screen. Everything about it is just logically laid out, and it just works so well, and it's quick to respond with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You get a wireless charger that can easily be hidden behind that little slider over there. Your front seats are heated and cooled, but also the rear seats. For the intuitive 4x4 system, you also get a rear and front locking differential and a 4-low mode. A gear shifter that just feels so nice to touch and use. Love that it's covered in leather and plenty of nice chromy bits. It is well developed, and like I said, I like the long dash. I love the leathers everywhere. Even the door pockets down there, they are lined with a soft felt. The top of the dash has speakers in it, but also the whole pattern of it and your heads-up display, the whole look of it just feels very Mercedes GLS. Even the back is so premium, because when I open the door, the rear seats electrically move back so that it's easier to get in. When I am seated behind myself, I've got plenty of knee room, I've got seat pockets, plenty of headroom. Everything just looks so nice at the back, because like I mentioned, these seats are heated and cooled for the rear passengers, but you have electric adjustment. That's so cool in a Bakkie. The roof lining is also like a soft Alcantara kind of thing, something you expect in a Porsche Cayenne. I love how nice it is. It feels so premium. And then a panoramic sunroof in a Bakkie. Like, this impresses people so much when I point it out. So what is my overall opinion on the GWM P500? I think if you're looking for an SUV, but you technically need a Bakkie, and you want something that's luxurious, premium, has a hybrid option, then this is the Bakkie for you. I honestly don't think you should look over this. This is the one you should go right ahead and buy, for the reason that it has all the safety, plenty of features, it drives so nice, and I honestly don't think there's anything that competes with this in terms of ride quality.